Whenever cherry blossoms dance in the air, I believe in the future that I walk with you. This place where the morning sun shines through, you and I will walk side by side. Under the cherry blossoms in bloom, casual words echo in my heart. I'm afraid to hold your hand, but my heart has already made up my mind. The winds of spring are carrying me away. Your smile is too precious. I'll make a promise of spring with you. I'll make it here and now, as if this season will never come to an end. I wanna be with you forever and ever. I promise you forever. As the cherry trees sway, those days when I walk with you, I realize that the ordinary days, I realize how important it is. Don't let go of my hand, just being with you makes me happy. Wrapped in the spring breeze, I want to protect you with all my heart. With you, I'll make a promise of spring. I'll make it here and now. May the season never end. I want to be with you forever and ever. I promise you forever. Like the cherry blossoms on that day, the feelings between you and me will never fade away. I hope they'll never fade away. A promise of spring with you. I'll make it right here, right now, so that this season will never end. I wanna be with you forever and ever. I promise you forever. Spring winds blow softly, tulip petals swaying while holding hands with you. We talked about the future. I can't say I'll always be by your side. I can't put it into words, but I was quietly looking at you. I've been looking at you. Like the language of tulips, I'll fall in love with you with warmth and tenderness. I'll be next to you in every moment. I want to smile at you forever. Among all the flowers of every color, your smile is the brightest. If I gently lean on your shoulder, my heart will softly melt. Let's come back here again next year. Such a casual promise. Will one day become a precious memory. I believe it will turn into a precious memory. Holding a bouquet of tulips, I wanna hold you so tight. I know I'm clumsy, but my love is as strong as anyone else's. I won't lose to anyone. On the day when tears spill, I'll wait for you in this place. Like a flower in full bloom, I'll smile again. chest. I wanna bloom gently like a tulip. If I could stay by your side forever, I'll walk with you in any future, in the light of spring. Dusk is falling and the tulip fields are tinted. Your lonely profile. If I could say I'll always be with you, I'd feel closer to you. The moment my tiny fingertips touched you, I felt the distance between our hearts shrinking. Was like watching the flowers swaying in the wind. I hid my shy smile as I walked like a tulip. I want to bloom gently. If I could stay by your side forever, whatever the future holds, let's walk together in the light of spring. I wanna be by your side through every moment. Every time I think of you, my heart aches. I wonder if you'll hear me say I love you on the spring breeze like a tulip. I want to lay your words swaying in the wind that softly blooms. The sweet fragrance carried by the spring breeze. I stopped and looked for you. Over the hill where the tulips sway, I was dazzled by your smiling face. If only I could stay by your side forever, unable to put it into words. I gently wished I hid it in the shadow of the swaying flowers. This crush in my heart, I made a tulip vow with you. No matter how many years pass, may they never fade away. I'll never let go of your hand, and we'll draw a future in the light of spring. On the way home at dusk, your shadow is the only thing that grows next to me. I'll come back again, you said casually, echoed in the back of my mind. Let's meet again next year at this place. Your voice melts in the wind. I trace a single petal with my finger. It will turn into an indelible thought. Tulip notes gently hold me close, no matter what the future holds. I wanna walk alongside you, wrapped in the spring breeze. Even if the seasons change, the one thing that will never change, your warmth and this thought. If I can see you again at the tulip hill, I'll fall in love with you over and over again. colored light, I'll go on thinking of you. The view outside the window, cherry blossoms are swaying. The departure bell echoes on the platform. A new world awaits, a little anxious and sad, but the anticipation tightens my chest. That time I spent you gently pushing my back. Spring-colored train carrying my dream. I'm running toward the future. My shaken heart will melt in this wind. I'll melt away in this wind. I'll see you again, you said to me. I believe in the words you said on that day. I'm sure this journey, I'm sure this journey will become a wonderful story. Every time the scenery changes, I meet a new me. I'll remember that smile that gave me courage. I'll remember that smile that gave me courage and look forward. Feeling the smell of spring, I'm looking out the window. I wonder if somewhere you're also looking at the same sky. I wonder if you're looking at the same sky. Spring-colored train carrying hope. I'm going to a new world. I can't help but burst into tears. Don't look back. You told me it's gonna be alright. The kind words you said to me that day, I'll hold them close to my heart. I'll hold them close to my heart. On the platform of the station where the cherry blossoms are dancing, I can't see you anymore, but I'm heading toward the future. I'm heading toward the future. Spring-colored train carrying my dream. I'm running toward the future. My shaking heart will melt in this wind. I'll melt in this wind. I'll see you again, you said to me. I believe in the words you said on that day. I'm sure this journey will become a wonderful story. The spring breeze gently caresses my cheek. I'll bring your smile to you. On the road we walk side by side that day. The cherry blossoms are blooming again this year. Our fingertips were almost touching. I couldn't be honest with you, and we laughed. Let's meet here again next year. Words I couldn't say blurring together in this season of dancing cherry blossoms. I wanna hear your voice. I wanna send you my thoughts that flutter and fall. but it doesn't change the feelings that bloomed in the depths of my heart. How are you doing? That's all I wanted to say. I wanna tell you, but I can't. In the season of dancing cherry blossoms, I wanna hear your voice. I wanna send you my thoughts that flutter and fall. I wish I could carry them on the wind that will never fade away, like the promise we made on that day. I believe I'll see you again. I'll wait for you in this place. If you were right in front of me right now, I could say I love you without hesitation. In the season of dancing cherry blossoms, I finally met you. Petals fluttering down in the air, I gently touched you instead of tears that will never fade away. I wanted to tell you how I feel in the spring when I met you again. I smiled at this place every time the cherry blossoms bloom. The promise I made to you. Every time the cherry blossoms fall, I remember a love letter to you. Sweet memories carried by the spring breeze, the path lined with cherry trees that I walked with you. Let's meet here again next year. A small promise blooming in my heart. Whenever a pale petal grazes my cheek, your smile is the only thing that comes to mind and won't go away. I've written so many times and broken them. This is the year I want to deliver them. A cherry red love letter, if I give it to you softly, with petals dancing in the wind. I wonder if my feelings will reach you. I've always loved you, this feeling that will never change. Wrapped in the light of spring, I want to tell you now, walking down the same tree-lined street as that day, I found you a little taller now. I couldn't put it into words, so I just stared at you. I heard a gentle voice, I'm glad to see you again. You smiled shyly, that smile is so dazzling. I felt a pain in my heart. I've always wanted to be by your side. I'm not lying about this feeling. A cherry red love letter, if I give it to you softly, with petals dancing in the wind. I wonder if my feelings for you will reach you. I've always loved you, this tulip fields swaying in the wind. In the afternoon when I walk alongside you, whenever our fingertips touch, my heart gets hotter and hotter. We'll always be friends, won't we? You say with a smile, but on the other side of those words, I feel like my hidden feelings are spilling out. Every time the spring-colored petals dance, I wanna know you better. Holding on to a small promise, I wanna tell you how I feel. On the way home in the evening sun, I suddenly looked up into your eyes. Let's come back next year together again. I made a wish softly. All I wanted was to be by your side, but my heart won't let me. I can't stay your friend, but I don't wanna break it. Spring breeze gently pushes me back. I carry this unspoken thought, the promise I made to the blooming flowers. Someday I surely wanna make it come true, like the color of a tulip, overlapping gradations of the heart. If I could say I love you, what kind of face would you make? Even if spring comes and goes and the seasons change, I'll wait for you again at this place. A small promise carried on the wind, I wanna deliver it softly to the future. In a shower of petals, they are future blues. Petals dancing in the wind, fall softly on our shoulders. Every time we walk along this path side by side, I wanna know you better. In a pale pink tunnel, I gazed at you next to me. The distance that seems to touch but doesn't, that tickles my heart. Cherry blossom promenade, every time I walk with you, the colors of our love deepen little by little. The spring wind whispers, I can't hide it anymore. If I could say I love you, I wonder if anything would change. Petals flutter in my hair, your fingertips gently touch me. At that moment, as if time stopped, my heart jumps. Your voice is gentler than usual, just by the sound of your name. My heart turns sweeter and sweeter. Are you pretending not to notice? Cherry blossom promenade, every time I walk with you, the color of love gradually deepens. The spring wind whispers, I can't hide it anymore. If I could are dancing. I wish for the distance between us to shorten. I wish for this thought that I've wished for. I wanna send it on the wind. Cherry blossom promenade. Every time I walk with you, the color of love gradually deepens. The spring breeze whispers, I can't hide it anymore. If I could say I love you, I wonder if anything would change. Tulips swaying in the spring breeze. Our promise is blooming here. Walking home, gently holding hands. The tulips were watching us. We'll come back here again, you said. I nodded and hid them from the wind. The shadows swaying in the rows of shadows. You're a little embarrassed. Just being next to you makes my heart pound. Just one smile from you can change the world. Ooh. A faint premonition of love softly blooming, like the petals of a tulip. I want to gently and tenderly wrap you in my arms. No matter what the future holds, I won't let go of your hand. We stood side by side and looked at the sunset-tinted sky. We laughed, unable to hide our reddened cheeks. Every time I love you in this casual time. If I could say I love you,